Did y'all ever read Cowboy Ninja Viking?
No, but that sounds awesome.
It was a comic. I don't think it was Marvel or DC. It wasn't one of the main ones. It might have been like Top Cow or one of those when they were a thing. And I heard that it's been in production for a long time as a series or a movie. And I heard Chris Pratt's name attached to it, which at the time I heard it, I was kind of like, really? But now after he did the Terminal List, I'm like, fuck yes. It's a guy, and there's actually a bunch of them. He's an assassin. It's kind of like Matt Damon, the Bourne movies, how there's these agents that were made to forget their past and turned into super killers or whatever. But they figure out that people who are schizophrenic can actually be turned into quite effective assassins. He's Cowboy Ninja Viking. So his alternate personalities are a cowboy, a ninja, and a Viking. So he can call them up at will. So when he gets into combat, he can be a really good shooter. He can be a really good axe wielder, a ninja. And he's not the only one. He meets throughout the series a whole bunch of other people. So there's one that's like Navy SEAL, Eskimo, something, you know. There's all these guys, and they're all, I think they're called triads or triplets or something like that. That's what the agents are called. And they're all schizophrenic, and they all have these three things. And it was a really, really good thing. And
is this a show or books?
It was a comic book.
That sounds amazing. I want this.
Cowboy Ninja Viking. It was good and interesting, and they might at some point someday make a movie or show out of it, which will probably piss me off because I'll ruin it, but Cowboy Ninja Viking. Looking at Wikipedia, it says that in 2010, it was announced that Disney purchased the rights. Zombieland screenwriters Wiernick and Reese were originally slated to pen the film's script. Disney dropped the film. Universal acquired the rights 2 years later. World War Z director Mark Forster was attached by Universal to direct. That would have been a shit show. I say that just based on how World War Z was a shit show. Bounced around some more. Production hell. Chris Pratt was cast to be the lead in 2014. 2015, John Wick directors. They were in early talks to replace Forster, who had left the project. Thank God for that. Looking at the IMDb page, you got Chris Pratt and Priyanka Chopra Jonas, who, even though she is Mrs. one of those Jonas brothers, she is a really, really, really good-looking Indian woman, so I do not object to her being in this at all. Other than that, the IMDb page is very, very, very sparse, so it looks like it's still kind of doing a production hell kind of thing. The latest thing I have is from August 25th of this year. A female director named Michelle McLaren was slated at that time to direct. She is known from doing some episodes of Breaking Bad as well as Game of Thrones, Westworld, and The Walking Dead. So that all sounds very good. She was attached to the original Wonder Woman movie that did so well, but she left for unclear reasons. It seems to be there were some creative differences. She wanted the film to be set in a far earlier time period than World War I, something like that. Anyway, that's about all the news I was able to dig up. Due to the dearth of news, it looks like it is still very much kind of bouncing around in production hell. It's been called Chris Pratt's vanity project, so much like Deadpool was to Ryan Reynolds. I think he loves the property and really wants to do this. After the success of him, Chris Pratt, in Terminal List, I'm hoping that gives him a little bit of power, weight, and mojo in order to kind of get this done. Not just being the lead actor, but maybe getting involved in the production aspects of it as well. Because I would really love to see this. At least I would love to see it done well. If they're going to do it and screw it up, if Disney still had their fingers in the pie, I'd have some real problems with that because Disney cannot do badass or awesome to save their lives. It was a great graphic novel. I recommend everybody dig it up and read it. It is from Image Comics. And hopefully the same apprehension I feel whenever I hear that one of my beloved books or comics or graphic novels is getting turned into a TV show or a movie. I'm excited by the possibilities, but I'm also dismayed by the fact that they, might just shit it up. So hopefully it comes out. Hopefully it doesn't suck. Thanks for listening, guys. Be seeing you.